Hello, hola estrellitas. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, this right here, what I'm showing you are the cards, and they're part of this Halloween Go Fish, and it's by a company called Arizona Game Co. They sell their cards on Amazon, and I'll go ahead and link down below the Amazon link, I guess. And then here I'm just showing you, like, it's just an old chapter book that I had that the binding kind of came off. And so I just use it for whenever I want to use those old papers there. And so that's kind of what I did there. And back to Arizona Game Co. So my coworker's husband owns the company. And I'm lucky enough that they sometimes will give me some like free decks to play with my daughter and all that stuff. My daughter loves the jumbo Go Fish. She loves playing with that. And that's from Arizona Game Co. And they just came out with these Halloween Go Fish. And I just thought they were so adorable, so cute. Like, look at this witch. Look at the Frankie. They're just so cute. Look at the Dracula. It's just so cute. Or the vampire, sorry. And anyways, my coworker did give me an extra deck so that I can give it away to one of my subscribers. So all that I ask is that you please leave me a comment down below and you tell me which one is your favorite of the ones that I'm using. Like the witch, the spider, the Frankie, the bats, the vampire. Because I don't think you can see the other ones because it was a little too fast. So this video ended up being like a whole hour. So I sped it up 4 times so that you wouldn't watch me here for an hour. I was very slow. I don't know why it took me so long today. I just couldn't quite make up my mind. So then here you see me. So first I started tearing off the paper so that I would have like a background for my cards. And then I went ahead and distressed the edges a little bit. And then I distressed that side too much. I didn't like it. It was too dark. So I went back on the other side and I just distressed it just a little bit. So I'm using the black suit. It's the Distress Inks by Tim Holtz. And then I'm just using that like little mini blender or whatever to distress the edges. And I'm going super, super fast. And then I don't know if you noticed, but every card that I used, out of the 5 cards that I used, I was trying to cover up the numbers or trying to find a creative way of covering up the numbers. I couldn't think of any other way but just to use some of like my little embellishments. So like the witch got those gold roses. The spiders got just some bling, some rhinestones. The Frankie got some of those like little spiders that I have. And then the bat got some more sparkles. And the vampire, I can't remember what I put on the vampire, but I'm sure it'll show pretty soon here. So here I am using those alphas. They're just like those stickers. And I'm using their like orange sparkle. And that's what I'm using for these. At some point, I don't know if it's going to show or not, I do think about like, oh, maybe I can use a different one, like different alphas. But it didn't look the same. It didn't quite work out, so I didn't use them. And then here I gold painted. You saw me use my marker to gold paint that bat that I put on with the bat card. And then I also gold painted like a skull ring, and it's just one of those like cheap plastic rings from the dollar store that I just gold painted, and but I didn't use it, so yeah. And then here I wanted to somehow use the spider web, and so I painted it gold thinking I could use it. Decided not to use it. This was really hard for me for whatever reason. I think I don't know. I just couldn't. I was having a hard time today. And then I forgot to say, but the doilies in the back, kind of those scallop circles, that's a die. It's like a nesting die set from Sissics, and it's just like a scallop circle. I got it from Michael's a year ago. I think they still have it. They still sell it. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it in a while. But I haven't checked out the like die section at Michael's in a while. And then here, sorry for the yawn, you guys. Here is, I took off that little rose. It was actually on a different sticker. And I took it off and put it next to the witch. I just thought it went well. Here I decided that the cards needed something else. And so I decided to like outline them just using a pen. And so that's what you're seeing me do here. I am just literally with an ink pen going around and just outlining the card. And I just think that kind of added a little bit more to it. I don't know. I really like how this looks. I was trying to use one of my Copic pens, but because of the way that the cards are, you know how it's like that smooth, shiny finish, it wasn't staying. And I couldn't find my fine tip Sharpie, and I didn't want to use like a regular Sharpie because then my lines would have been way too thick. So I found my pen, and my pen seemed to have worked, and that's what I used. Okay, and then here I finally decide, okay, I'm going to use the spider web for the spider. And I don't know if you see me because it might be a little too fast, but I took out a bunch of embellishments that I had from last year, from my Ghoulishments last year. And I was trying to use them in this, but I just didn't want to go too overboard. I wanted you to be able to see like the boo, and just like, you know, the decorations that I have on them. So this is what we have so far. I think it might be at this point, yes, that I decide that I want to use some of my ribbon, some of those adhesive ribbon that I have. And so I start kind of just picking out some like orange and purples and greens that kind of just match the color scheme of the cards here. And I just put it in different places just to kind of add a little extra to the cards. I was trying really hard not to cover up the images because I just thought the images were so cute. And but also alter the banner, you know, the cards in some way to make them look like a banner. So I think that's where I was having like a little bit of trouble. So here, we're coming towards the end of it here, and what I do is I go ahead and add some bling to all of the cards, and I'm doing the same colors. It's like orange, black, and like a white rhinestone, and I'm just applying them in different places, but they all have the same colors, just different sizes, and just trying to make it even so that they all look the same. So that they kind of, you know, have something to match with here. And then what I do here is I go ahead and start, or I might have already done it, I'm sorry, but I might have already glued down the like book paper to the scallop circle. And then what I do is I cut double-sided foam tape to do the back of the cards to just give it, again, some dimension. And I think that's what I'm doing right now. I do end up running out of tape, so I have to like use one of my other tapes. So yeah, I'm already in that second tape because I ran out when I was doing the witch. So you guys, I cannot believe this is day 28 that I only have 29, 30, 31, 3 more videos. That's insane to me. to do. And I actually already recorded the next one, 29. So I'm just going to need 2 more. It's just crazy to me. And then here I go ahead and start doing like the, oh my gosh, I cannot think of the word right now. But I am using my We Are Memory Keepers hole punch and something setter. I can't think of the word right now. Oh my gosh. But like, it's not a brad setter. Is it like a brad setter? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. So here I am using it. I go ahead and hole punch all of the cards. I'm trying to do at least 2 of the holes. And then I go back and I set that like little, I can't think of the word right now. If you can think of the word, please comment down below to remind me what these are called. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I go ahead and do it for all of them. And then I use some of my twine to put it through so that it looks like a banner. And please tell me what your thoughts are on this banner. To be honest with you, it just took me so long to come up with this. Sometimes I love things right away, and sometimes it takes a little bit. Like looking at this video now, I feel like I'm starting to like the banner a little bit better. But when I first finished it, I just wasn't sure. I was like, what am I doing? What did I do? I just, you know, sometimes we are our own hardest critic. And I was having a really hard time with this one. And I think it turned out okay. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think about my banner? However, I am really excited that Arizona Game Co. did give me like an extra deck so that I can give that to you. So here's me applying the twine. So please go ahead and leave a comment down below. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I will go ahead and double check just that you are subscribed to my channel when I pick a random winner. And it's just going to be a random winner. Tell me in your comment which one's your favorite card out of the ones that I did. And yeah. Thank you so much for playing along, and thank you so much for watching. I do have a big giveaway announcement on the 31st, my 31st video here. So stay tuned for that. We're not too far away. And here I went ahead and added some of that like spiderweb tulle from the Dollar Tree just to kind of, again, add some interest to the banner. And so here's the final product. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share. Thanks again. Hasta mañana. Bye.